Still a bummer about that interface. I mean, it was 10 years old, but still a bummer. All right, it's my turnaround point. Also, you can see the dam from here. You see it way down there? Okay, going home. After I got back from my run, then I made myself some breakfast and coffee, and then I sat on the couch while I was watching some TV. I decided to get some work done on my iPad. Once that was done, then I decided to make the commute upstairs to my office, and now I'm here and I'm having to get ready for a session that I'm doing today. It's a remote session, meaning that the artist is not going to be here. Basically, I'm just left to my own devices to record the drum parts and then send them off and wait for approval, and basically I'm working remotely today, and it's great. I had somebody ask me on Instagram if I prefer working in person or working remotely, and honestly it's kind of, I like both of them for different reasons. Like, both of them present their own set of challenges, but both of them also have their own benefits. It's hard to say definitively that I like one over the other, if that makes sense. Okay, to start off my session, I had to obviously plug my computer in and make sure that I had everything that I needed to do the session with. After connecting everything and turning everything on, then I went ahead and I started downloading the stems from WeTransfer. While that was downloading, then I went ahead and made a Pro Tools session. That way, when the stems downloaded, then I could just drag them into the folder of the session to keep everything organized. While everything was opening up, I decided to turn the TV on and mute it. Weirdly enough, I'm one of those people that needs something in the background that helps me like focus more. So my solution is to always turn the TV on. So while everything was loading, I went ahead and just turned the TV on and put a random show on. And now I'm talking to you. Everything just finished loading, and now I just have to go through and make markers. Once that's done, then I'm going to go over to the drum set and start checking things. I've said this before, but during this stage, this is the first time I've listened to the song. Like, I make it a point not to listen to the song until I'm right about to record. I typically overthink things if I'm given too much time on them, so to combat that, I literally don't listen to the song until right before I'm about to play drums. That way I kind of go with my instincts, and most of the time it works out for the better. So during the first pass, what I'm going to typically do is I'm going to just set markers in. That way it'll allow me to jump around in the session a lot faster. That way if I need to punch in on the second chorus, I can locate it quickly instead of having to do the always dreaded click, play, listen, and find it after 5 minutes of looking. Once I've finished that, then it's time to go over to the drum set. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. It's not going to be too difficult, especially because they sent me a reference track. So I think I'm ready to record. Well, first I have to get sounds, and then I'll be ready to record. So I'm getting this weird like buzzy sound from the overheads, and it's only with the overheads. Like, everything else is clean and good. It's just the overheads. Every time I tap them, it's like a bzz, bzz, bzz. So that's going to my Focusrite Pro 40 interface. So I made sure that all the connections are good. I made sure the ADAT was good. All cables were plugged in. I turned fan and power on, or made sure it was turned on. Still making it, so I'm going to try to just power cycle it. Basically, that just means I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on and hope that it works. Let's see. Off. There's the notification from Pro Tools that doesn't. On. Hopefully that works. Well, that didn't work. So now what I'm going to try to do is I'll try power cycling this computer, and then if that doesn't work, then I'll check the cables, but I don't think it's the cables. Little update. Buzzing's still there, so I'm gonna try replacing the XLRs. Nope. Well, that worked, so it's just that interface. That's a bummer, but I'm glad that I can actually start the session now. Alright, first take. First take. Now I just have to bounce the first take and send it off and get feedback. Alright, so I just got some feedback. I only have to fix a couple of things, so I'm gonna retrack those sections, not the whole song, the sections, and yeah, I should get done with this. Hopefully, like this next take should be it. Hopefully. Version 2 is sent off now. I think that should be it. I think I did everything that he asked. A lot of this is just interpreting what other people say and their thoughts, which is totally fine. I think I got it, to be honest. That means I'm good. I'm good. I literally just had to change a fill and a little drum beat thing, like a small. The feedback is just a lot of times it's just one, like small, like one or two like notes within the course of a song. I'm done recording for the day. Okay, I just finished. I finished everything, and now I'm just sending the tracks off to the producer. Still a bummer about that interface. I mean, it was 10 years old, but still a bummer. Alright, done with that. Are they here? I think they are. Savannah and I both forgot that we said yes to taking some friends to the airport, and we literally just, we were just reminded like 5 minutes ago that they're 10 minutes away, so.
Hey, so we're headed to the airport because we are going on vacation. If you want to come with us, we'll see you at Universal. Let's go! You're not invited.
Are you guys actually going to Universal?
We really are going to Universal.
That's awesome. I love that. How long?
That's the whole thing we're doing.
How long are you guys going to be gone?
We're going to be gone like 4 days.
Really?
Back.
We'll be back Thursday morning at like 7 a.m.
We're like
Alright. Just drop them off. When do they come back?
Thursday.
They're literally just gonna park at our house because it's cheaper to do that than to park it at the airport. So Lee's a audio guy, and I mentioned to him that my interface took a crap, and he actually. So I was thinking about just getting another like identical interface to the red one that I have, which is the Claret 8. But he suggested getting something else that Focusrite makes, and it's basically it's called an Octopre, and basically it's gonna do the same exact thing that my other interface, my red interface does, but it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. So I honestly might do that because I'm literally just gonna use it for extra inputs, and that's literally what the Octopre's made for. I'm glad I talked to him about it. He's much smarter about that stuff than I am.
Can I get 4 bean and cheese burritos with no onions? That's it.